It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on our home team.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
They'll keep it on the ground. Landers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 56 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 49-yard line.
Gregory will look to throw it. That's complete to Hutchinson.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
7 brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Landers. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now Gregory. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now Gregory to throw.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Off-play action. Gregory. He's got his man. It's White. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Let's go, go!
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They run it again with Williams.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Now 3rd down and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Stafford.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense for the Rams, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
2nd and inches at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Landers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gregory. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Wide open receiver complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's Stafford. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Set. Waiting.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go for Adams.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run on 1st down. Landers.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4.
2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Landers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here is 3rd down and 4. On the ground is Rivers.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good.
So these 2 teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott
Our
Hansen
journey through
with
the
our halftime report.
NFL starts now. At M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, the Ravens at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And here's a guy who had some of the best years of his career as a Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Ravens had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Colts get the W by 2 touchdowns. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Seattle Seahawks. And it's last year's top 10 pick, Michael Penix. The defense all locked up on the receivers, so he'll tuck it and run, and they should have spied him. One last look now at the Week 14 scoreboard, the final week with byes. Carolina, New England, the Giants, and San Francisco all off this week. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Nothing is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little count.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Davante Adams. Touchdown, LA. Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A try here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Gregory. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. On first down, Landers. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
flies quickly to White.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Gregory. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Landers. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Landers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw. Gregory. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Operating from the gun. Gregory.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Second down and goal. Gregory. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 yards to go, second down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Stafford.
They'll get this one complete to Atwell.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 48-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. To throw is Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30. Stafford now to throw.
That's complete. Jordan Whittington. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. From the 22 now, here's second down at a yard.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
For the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Gregory. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. Landers. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gregory. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead, That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the home team here, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
Who's ready for some December football? Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 14. We start with a good matchup in the NFC. And this is the veteran, Aaron Jones. He gets it, he finds some field, and he's going to leave everyone in his wake. He's gone. The Vikings tough it out to get the win in a game that could serve as a preview of the NFC title game. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's a guy who had some of the best years of his career as a Texan, DeAndre Hopkins. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Ravens get their 11th win on the year as their great season rolls on. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the Denver Broncos. And this is J.K. Dobbins. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Broncos get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.